Hey guys, today I'm here with a question and answers video. So I asked for questions on my Instagram and Facebook page, so I'm gonna get right into it. How did you and Dean meet? I'm actually thinking of doing a video. I should do a video after this video on that. What's the best foundation brush you've ever used that isn't too expensive? I actually have a whole video on my top 5, I think, foundation brushes. Here's 2 EcoTools custom coverage buffing brush, I think, and then Real Techniques buffing brush. How long did you have Coco for? Well, how long have I had Coco for? And how did you get her? We've had her for about 4 years now, and we just found an ad in the paper that was selling, that had Siamese kittens, and we went around and checked them out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Tips on saving for things. What I personally like to do is try not to buy anything and put all of my savings into a little kitty, and then just, because I found with myself, I'm better if I just go for a while without spending and then go on a little splurge, if that makes sense. So try not spend anything and see how many days you can go, how many weeks you can go without spending, and see your little kitty grow, and then you can go and buy the products that you want to buy, or the clothes, or go on a little shopping spree. And I just feel like the only thing is, once you've done a little bit of shopping, it can sometimes be hard to stop. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, you're on a roll, you're finding good things, you're finding sales and things like that, and it can be hard, but sometimes you just need to pull in the reins. Oh, and don't have a credit card. Number 1 tip, just don't do it. Don't ever do it. What is your all-time favorite perfume? Versace Bright Crystal. Love it. It's just beautiful. I'm actually wearing it today. What is the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you? Guys, in January this year, I went to visit display homes with Dean and our friend Jamie. And you know how, like, I'm like crying thinking of this. You know how you walk in one door and then there's like a little office, and then you walk through the other door through the gate and then go through the front of the house? So we walk in the first door, and then like I was the first one, and I said hello to the guy, and then I just turned around and walked right into the door. Like, I'm not even kidding. I thought it was an open door for some reason. I don't know why. It was honestly so clean. And then I left a makeup smudge from my forehead hitting the door. Like, it was just... And then we got in the house and we just lost our shit. And then we went back. I was just like, surely someone's done that before. And I asked on the way, I was like, oh, so have many people done that before? He's like, no, you're the only one. Which made it worse. That's the most embarrassing thing that I can think of. Like, I'm crying. Makeup by Michael Finch. Kim, Chloe, or Court? I think I'll say Kim. My friend, like, she always used to say, oh, you're so much like Courtney. You remind me of Courtney. Oh, you sound like Courtney, and things like that. And when I used to watch the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I could actually see it, but I haven't watched them for ages. So can you include that clip of Coco when you brought the other cat inside? Okay, here it is. Cokie! Oh, she's so loud. Alright, come on, we've had enough of you. Get in there. Do you have any plans to pursue a career as a makeup artist, or do you plan on sticking to YouTube? You've got such a natural talent and an eye for makeup. I could totally see you being a freelancer. Oh, thanks, Shay. No. I did think about it at a time, and then like I did this thing called Runway Room this year, and I would actually have to apply makeup on other people, and it is stressful. I have had no training in applying makeup, especially on other people. I'm not trained, I'm not qualified or anything like that. I just do it for fun kind of thing and try and increase my own skills on myself, I guess. But there's too many variables. Like, at least with myself, I know I have oily skin, I know what my skin texture is like, but on other people, it's like you're taking a chance, like with their foundation, and if their foundation doesn't go right, then what's going to go right? Like, do you know what I mean? And eyeliner, wouldn't even attempt. Like, I've attempted it before and it's not worked out well. And even people's eye shapes, like, they're so different. I guess this is what you have the training for and the practice and everything like that. One of my friends who is I guess she's a freelancer, but she works on a TV show now, and she's worked at MAC. And she said to me one time she did this girl's makeup for an event, and while she was still there, this girl went and washed off all of her makeup because she hated it so much. I could not deal with that. I couldn't deal with people not liking the makeup that I've done. I couldn't deal, like that would actually crush me. It would actually crush me. So no. And when I've found that I've been doing it on other people and they've been sitting on a chair, I know you're meant to have like the chairs that sit up high. It actually really hurts my back. And I come home from the runway room workshop and my back is killing me. So no, for a few reasons, no. Makeup by Jazz, which side of your face is your favorite? Which side is it? I think it's this side. Oh my god, my eyeliner ran. Damn it. Why don't you guys tell me? I'm pretty sure it's this side because the jaw sits better on this side or something. Would you ever consider getting a Tonkinese cat? I'm pretty happy with a Siamese cat, to be honest. I don't think I'll ever get another cat that's not a Siamese. I know that Tonkinese and Siamese are very similar, but I just love Coco for everything. Like, she's just the best. Cokie! What is your #1 tip for a happy marriage or relationship? Dean, what's your #1 tip for a happy marriage or relationship?
Don't get married.
I don't know if you guys heard that. Dean said don't get married. Remember that you guys are in the relationship because you love each other. Nothing else matters. Like, if people are trying to ruin the relationship or get inside the relationship or judge it or whatever, you guys are in it together for a reason, and it's because you love each other. That would be my #1 tip. And just have a laugh together. What's one question that you hate to be asked? When are you having kids? So when are you having kids? So when's the kids coming? Kids anytime soon? So kids on the cards? I just can't now. Even when, like, before we were married, they're like, when are you guys having kids? It's just like, no. Like, it just frustrates me. Danny asks, are you excited for IMATs? Yes. Like, when I think about IMATs, I'm just like, do you have any tips on growing your YouTube channel? I know it's not all about subscribers, but I feel like I'm getting nowhere. If you're not happy with something, if something goes wrong in a video, don't upload it. Even if you don't have time to film another one, just don't upload it. There was one girl, River, who I don't know if she'll watch this because she's on holidays at the moment, but she actually messaged me and asked me for advice, and I said, that was one of the things I said, if you're not happy with it, don't upload it. And what else did I say? Like, in one video, like, her eyelash was sitting funny, and I said, if that was me, I wouldn't have uploaded it. I would have just like refilmed it or something like that. I'm just really, really picky like that. Also, try and look at the camera. That really helps. Good lighting helps so much. And be consistent. While I say, if you're not happy with it, don't upload it, try and stick to a schedule that works for you, and pre-film. What do you feel is your greatest achievement to date? You know what, this is going to sound a little bit weird, but learning to love myself, learning to be happy with myself, not care what people think, having that confidence. I think that's an achievement in itself, and we all go through those struggles growing up, and, you know, having friends that aren't really friends, you know, that are more frenemies, or, you know, being around people that don't like you and are really horrible to you and putting you down and things like that. So in this world, in this age, I think learning to love yourself, and for me, I think that's a pretty big achievement. Do you think you're close to going full-time YouTube? How many subscribers and views do you need to make this dream a reality? I think ultimately you need to be getting around 1 million views per month. Doesn't really matter on your subscribers. Like, I mean, I think it's around 100,000 subscribers, but it really depends on your views per month. So around 1 million views per month, which is a lot. I'm currently at around 250 views per month. Are you catching up with Shannon in New Zealand? Yes, I am. What exactly is BB cream, and how is it different to a normal liquid foundation? In some cases, it's no different. It does claim to do a lot more things. In some cases, it's more like a tinted moisturizer kind of thing. It doesn't tend to have as much coverage, obviously, depending on what BB cream. It does say it does a lot of other things. Do you plan on getting a dog? If so, what kind? A Dalmatian. I've always wanted a Dalmatian. A little Dalmy. I've always loved 101 Dalmatians, so yeah. How do you get your eyebrows to look so nice? Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. Oh my god, it's life-changing. It is the best. Good foundations for flash photography. Drugstore would be Maybelline Superstay. I can't think of any other ones on the top of my head, but I know Maybelline Superstay is good. And then high end would be MAC Pro Longwear. How tall are you? I'm 5'2". When is your birthday? My birthday is the 22nd of November. What are your thoughts on the $1 Million Tan Mermaid Mousse? I love the face stuff, the face mousse. That's the best tan for my face ever that I've ever tried. The other stuff, I have Loving Tan on yesterday, and today I put the Mermaid Mousse on in extra dark on my skin today. It takes a while to develop. That's the only thing I don't like about it, and the color guard isn't really there at first, so you can't really see where you're putting it on. It doesn't really have a scent. It doesn't dry out your skin, which is really good. Do you like pickles? Can't really say that I've had pickles, but I don't think I'd like them. How many kids do you want? 2. What is your biggest pet peeve, and what was the last photo taken on your phone? My biggest pet peeve is probably something that Dean does, to be honest. I hate it when he bites his nails, and there's something else that he does that I really hate. So the last photo on my phone was this one that I actually put up last night for my questions, but this is my actual last photo taken on my phone because the other one was taken on another camera. It's a picture of a Michael Kors bag. Dean surprised me and bought me a Michael Kors bag and gave it to me last night, and I was just like like I just couldn't believe it. So that's my last photo taken on my phone. This is a good one. What was the first CD you owned? It was actually the Lion King CD. That's so random, like the Lion King soundtrack CD. And I didn't even have a CD player. I had my mum's friend who had a CD player and a tape recorder thing, record it onto a tape for me, and I couldn't even use it for years. Where in Australia would you love to travel to that you haven't been? I haven't been a lot of places. The first place that I want to go would be like Queensland, like Brisbane, Gold Coast. I've never been to Queensland, so I'd really like to go there, and I'd really like to go to Perth as well. Who was your favorite celebrity as a child? It was Mariah Carey. Oh my god, I was obsessed. Oh, this is a good one. How do you stop your tan from rubbing off on your feet where your shoes were? Girl, I am hearing you. Definitely. It's so bad. Say for example, you need to wear flats during the day and you're going to be on your feet a lot, and then you have an event to go to that night where you want to wear something like this that's strappy. Your tan's going to come off during the day. Like, pretty much it's going to come off. So what I would suggest is get one of the spray-on tans. I think that there's a really cheap like Face of Australia one, or just get whatever you can find and use that on your feet and put it on your feet like just before you kind of like walk out the door. Like go outside and spray your feet, and then give it 10 minutes or so before you have to put shoes on, and then your feet will be looking really nice and bronzed. So that is my tip. Do you ever see your parents? You seem to have a great relationship with the in-laws, which is very rare. My parents actually live interstate. They live in Mount Gambier and we live in regional Victoria. So I was born and grew up in Mount Gambier, then I moved to Adelaide, and then I moved here about 5 years ago. I don't actually see them that much. I'm very much an independent person. It's not that I don't have a good relationship with my parents. I've always been very independent and I don't rely on them. I can go for a couple months without talking to them, and that's just me. Like, they know that I'm busy and I know that they're busy and everything's okay. Biggest goal for 2015 you've already reached? Guys, I can't even. At the end of last year, I went into this year thinking, okay, I want to get to 30,000 subscribers by September. Well, it's September and I'm at nearly 43,000. I've got 8 subscribers to go to get to 43,000. And when I hit 30,000, I'm like, okay, new goal, 45. 45 by the end of the year. And I'm already at 43. Like, for me, I can't even, guys. Like, the fact that I have done collaborations with some really big people here on YouTube, like what the? All I can say is, I guess my hard work hasn't gone unnoticed. I work my ass off. I know some people are just like, oh, I work my ass off doing YouTube full time. And I know that as you get more subscribers, there's more opportunities and there's more work and everything like that. But I literally work a full-time job and put out 3 videos a week. And I've worked my little butt off this year, and I've actually achieved the goals that I set out to achieve. I just want to do this, guys. I just want to do it. Anyway, that's it for the question and answer. That's all I have time for. I'm really sorry if I didn't get around to answering your question. There were a lot, and if I didn't answer yours, I've either answered it before or I just haven't had time to get to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye. You guys are gonna laugh so hard. I just learned something. Didn't know this before. You can't put egg in the microwave.